and welcome. Marianne here, November 13th. Time for another WW Weekly Archive. This one comes from WW Freestyle from the week of January 28th to February 3rd of 2018. And it's called Think, Feel, Do. I've got to start doing these videos a little earlier while the sun's not going to start going down. Actions begin in your mind. Here's how to help your thoughts lead you to the best for you behaviors. Think, feel, do. Why do we do what we do? The answer lies in tracing an action back to the thought that prompted the action. However fleeting it might seem, that's what triggered what you did. So when something happens and your mental reaction is accurate and realistic, the feeling and action that follow are likely to be helpful to your plan. So if your thought is inaccurate and unrealistic, well, what you feel and do next might be unhelpful to your plan. So imagine stepping on the scale and you've gained weight. I'm sure it's happened to most of us. If you think that your efforts weren't worth it, it might make you feel discouraged, like when you tracked, you didn't go over your budget, and you still had a slight gain, or you maintained. I mean, well, they're saying gained here, but even sometimes if we just maintained, we're thinking we worked so hard, so why did I do all that if it's not going to get me the result that I thought I was going to get? So it might make you feel discouraged, which then could cause you to do something that hurts your plan, like turning to food for comfort. Over time, such habitual unhelpful thoughts can harden into unhelpful thinking styles that make the journey more difficult. And that's happened to me in my past. I've been a very emotional eater, stress eater, needing comfort and trying to get it from food, or needing to calm down and getting that from food, basically candy or ice cream. And that's happened to me many times, but I'm changing out of those habits. I had a disappointment today, but I didn't get off my plan. I didn't let it set me back. I just thought, well, that's not going to happen. So next, let's see what else I could do. So I had well, I'm applying for jobs and just want a part-time job. And so I went for the biggest one first that I thought would just be great, but actually they haven't even talked to me. They send you an online interview where you have to go agree, disagree, strongly disagree, those kind of things. And, you know, I just got shot down without even being seen, or, you know, I think I would be a good fit for them, but with their algorithm, I'm not. So, but I didn't feel that disappointed. I didn't cry. I didn't get emotional. I just thought, well, next, move on. What else can I do? There's other places that I would like to apply, so I'm going to work on those. By the way, I do have to make a resume. Some of those, I have to drop a resume as well as fill out the application. So I didn't turn to food over that. I just took my no and said, okay. I don't need comforting. So am I bummed? Yeah, I'm a little bummed because now I can't apply there for 6 months. They make you wait 6 months before you can apply again. Even though they have your application there, and maybe something could turn up within those 6 months, but no, you're out. I'm out for 6 months. And I'll probably find something before then if I keep honestly and earnestly looking. So, but I'm still on my plan. I'm having a good day. I didn't let it get me down. So, the good news. By learning to shift your unhelpful thoughts to helpful ones, you can change how you feel and what you do. So when you next step on a scale, for me is tomorrow, and don't like what you see there, I probably won't. I don't know yet. Think about the non-scale victories that you've had. Well, there's a non-scale victory. I didn't turn to food when disappointment met my path today. And I know it was an algorithm because it initiated a reply. Like as soon as I took it, boom, I got a no. It wasn't human generated, but that's okay. Think about the non-scale victories you've had. Okay. You'll feel encouraged and do something to help you meet your goals, like continuing to track your meals. I'm tracking, like I discussed yesterday, I already stopped tracking my veggies because those extra points are not helping me at all. And it's screwing with my mind, actually. And I'm having to do math to figure out what I really had left. And are those just veggie points? Because, excuse me, I always eat a lot of vegetables, so I don't need an incentive to eat them. So anyway, what to do? Shift that thought. To reframe your thinking, identify the unhelpful thought and give it a reality check. Look at the facts of the situation. Okay. Do I need a job? I don't need a job. I'm getting paid in my retirement. Not a lot, but I can get by. Oh, and like I've said, my insurance is paying for my WW, so that's $45.95. I'm not having to pay out of my little bit of income that I'm getting. So I'm giving it a reality check. It's not the end. It's not the end of everything because I didn't get that job. Because right now, what I hear on the news and everywhere that everybody's desperate for help. So I'm sure God will lead me to the right place where I can serve a purpose and also be happy. Because I'm not looking to work full time. I'm just looking to work part time. So that's my reality check, is that it's not the end all. And I'm going to keep going toward my goal of losing my weight because I'll look even better when I go to an in-person job interview. And my teeth are fixed. I'm not wearing them. I just took them out to clean them because I ate a big salad. But I mean, so I'll have my big smile when I do get called in for an in-person interview. So I'm not going to keep babbling about it because I got over it like that. Okay, so look at the facts of the situation. Is there evidence that this thought is true? So take a minute. Don't jump to your action without giving it some thought. Just, count to 5 or count backwards from 10 and then see if you still feel the same way, or if you're still, just give it a reality check. Is it true? Give yourself that moment to think about it. Is there evidence that it might not be true? Or imagine what you'd say to a friend if they were to express this thought. I mean, it's like somebody says, "Oh, I only lost point 0.2." Don't say only. You had a loss. Celebrate the loss, no matter how small or big it might be. Don't say only. Minus point 0.2 is going in the right direction. It's going in the direction that we want. Okay, so there's some examples. The first example below shows how those steps might play out. So, the event situation. You stepped on the scale after following the plan all week and you didn't lose weight. That happens. So, here's the unhelpful thought. I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of itch. It's going to drive me nuts. Okay, I have a tissue. I don't have to use my... It just itches. Sorry. I'm human. I'm human. Okay, so the unhelpful thought. After we stepped on the wheel, we stepped on the scale and didn't lose weight. Here's the unhelpful thought. All of this hard work is pointless since it seems like nothing is changing. Reality check. Is it true that nothing's changing? No, I have more energy. I enjoy my yoga class, and I'm even sleeping better. So the reality check is going to be that non-scale victory instead of continuing with it seems like nothing is changing and then run out to McDonald's and get everything on the menu. Because if you stay in the unhelpful thought, we don't want to go in that direction. We want to do the reality check and celebrate our non-scale victories. So the helpful thought is the scale is just one measure. I feel better in my clothes. I am happier and I have more energy. I know what I'm doing is worth it. Not only what I'm doing is worth it, I'm worth it. I'm worth it to keep going. Okay, here's another event or situation. You had a lunch meeting and used all of your daily smart points before dinner. The unhelpful thought is going to be, I ate way more than I planned. I might as well just start over tomorrow. The reality check. Yeah, I ate more than I planned. Oh, and these are my thoughts. It's blank. Yeah, I ate more than I planned, but I enjoyed it. It was good. The meeting went well, and I still have 0 point foods that I could have at my next meal. So my helpful thought. Oh, I already started into my helpful thought. I still have 0 point foods. It's not like it's the end of the day yet. I can build a whole meal with my 0 point chicken and vegetables and fruit and still not go over, or I still have weeklies. Those were just my daily points. I have weeklies. So I can dip into those. But this is on freestyle, so I'm on personal points now. So if I eat 2 cups of vegetables at my dinner, I'm going to get 2 more points to have a piece of bread with my dinner or whatever else. So there's ways to do it. It's not just, oh, I failed and now I'm going to give up and that's it. It's see how you can work the plan to keep going and to stay with it because there's always a way out. And here we're going to think again. Even or especially when you fall short of a goal, use the experience as feedback. Learn from it to recalibrate and move forward. An unhelpful thought is going to be, I always get stuck at work on nights that I have yoga class. I might as well quit the class. A helpful thought. It's too bad that I got stuck at work again, but I've made it to yoga plenty of other times. Next week, I'll tell my coworkers ahead of time I simply can't stay past 6 p.m. Or maybe I'll look at the schedule for yoga. Maybe they have a later class that I can take. An unhelpful thought. I'm not going to follow my plan this week because I have a big family dinner on Friday and I know I'll go over my smart points budget or personal points. Helpful thought. I have a big family dinner on Friday, but that doesn't mean my efforts this week will be wasted. I'll save some dailies to roll over so I can enjoy the event. See, if we use our tools that we have, instead of thinking negatively, we can have a better outcome because we have tools for all these situations. Okay. What tools are you using? I'm not tracking my veggie points. I'm going to say that every day. I have weeklies, and I'm not one to dip into them unless I need to. So, basically, I got an itchy nose. but I'm not going to let that stop me. Basically, if I were to use all my weeklies and I had a day where I just needed 2 more points, I get 6 or 7, depending on how big I make my salad veggies. I can just tap that thing a couple times and I got some points. So that's the benefit of the new personal points. But if I keep track of my activity, I doubt that I'll ever deplete my weeklies unless I go totally insane and go to McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and have dessert at every meal. Get a blueberry muffin with breakfast, get dessert at lunch, and get dessert after dinner, like those McFlurries. Those are very high end points. Excuse me, they're some of these. WW. McDonald's McFlurry with. Oh no, that's the snack size. I like the regular size. I don't get the snack size. Well, just an Oreo McFlurry is. Well, the snack size is 23. I think it's like 32 for the regular size. So, I mean, but imagine having that twice in one day. I'm sure you get my point. Personal points are awesome, and we can use them when we need them. Well, we have them, but I mean, I'm talking about the weeklies and the extra water and veggie points. The water, the the veggies go into our daily, and the water and activity go to our weekly. So I didn't do any activity today, and I still have. Gosh, I weigh in tomorrow, and I have like 64 weeklies. That's crazy. But am I going to look at that and go get a McFlurry tonight? No. Could I? Probably, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't need to. I don't want to. I had my chocolate Greek 3-point frozen bar this afternoon, but it's like 90 degrees here, so it was a day for it. But anyway, I don't want to keep babbling. I want to sit down and watch some more Christmas movies. And I have a shelf I got to put together. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow for my weekly weigh-in. Thanks for watching.